Tuesday morning, 4 years ago, I wrenched myself out of bed at 5:45 a.m. I nervously drove down the road just a few miles from my house, and I sheepishly signed my name in the same guest book that's sitting in the back of this room. I joined Toastmasters to achieve one primary goal, and that was to give better presentations at work. That's all I needed out of this club. Fellow Toastmasters, most people join a Toastmasters club to achieve a goal very similar to mine. And most of those people will end up quitting once they think they've gotten what they need out of the club. In fact, the vast majority quit right around the 3-year mark. But not me. I stayed. I thrived. I competed in speech contests. I became a club officer. Most importantly, I made lifelong friends. And I owe this to one primary reason. I got involved outside of the weekly club meetings. One of the biggest things you can do to improve your public speaking skills is to compete in speech contests. Speech contests are a Toastmasters tradition. Every year, thousands of Toastmasters compete in the humorous, evaluation, tall tales, table topics, and international speech contests. Competitions begin at the club level, and those winners go on to compete at the area, division, and district levels. Here are just a handful of the trophies some of our members have brought home over the last couple of years. And our big winners of 2017, Dawn, who brought home the first place trophy in the evaluation contest at the division level. District. And Paul, who brought home a 3rd place trophy at the international speaking contest. And you don't have to believe me, you can ask him, but it is a major life accomplishment to bring home a trophy from the International Speaking Contest Global Convention that was held in Vancouver, Canada last year. I can attest to the feeling of accomplishment you feel when you've earned a trophy for public speaking. I have 2 second place ones sitting at home right now. Our 2018 contest season just wrapped up. In fact, the conference was just a few weeks ago, and the winner of that international speaking contest is going on to Chicago later on to compete. But the good news is, this gives all of you a full year to refine your speeches to compete in next year's series. Another way to get involved beyond the weekly club meetings is to volunteer to be on a leadership board. Becoming part of a leadership board in Toastmasters is so important in so many ways. This allows you to practice your management skills, to motivate teams of people, to effectively communicate, mentor others in the club that haven't come along as far as you have. Most leadership roles begin at the club level as a club officer. Our club asks for 7 volunteers for a 12-month stint to become an officer. We have roles like president, VPs of education, membership, and public relations, treasurer, sergeant-at-arms, and secretary. And let me tell you, once you volunteer to become a club officer, you really understand how important it is to be part of the leadership of the Toastmaster community. You are one of just a few people that defines club standards and drives positive change throughout all aspects of the club. In fact, many club officers become so motivated, they want to go on and do it beyond the club. Our very own John Hersom just got done being our area director for the last 12 months, and he's moving on to be the division director. I myself hope to take over his area director role for the next 12 months. Our club year runs from July through June, and we still have open officer roles available. If you want to be one of those people that is on a leadership board and drives more of this positive change throughout the Toastmaster community, I encourage you to come see me or any one of the other officers after this meeting. And the last and simplest way to go beyond the weekly club meetings is to connect personally and make friends. The fact that you are sitting here at 7:50 a.m. personally committed to your professional growth shows that you are doing more than most of your friends right now. You are who you surround yourself with. And why wouldn't you want to surround yourself with a group of individuals that are equally as committed? As I think about how my circle of friends has changed over the last few years, I realize most of them are Toastmasters. I have completely retooled the way I think about my finances, thanks to Paul's wealth management seminars. I'm honored to support our fellow Toastmaster Jenny Cast in her nonprofit efforts in Honduras. And I'm grateful to my friend Sherry, who took an entire Saturday to drive to Central Phoenix with me to help get care to a dozen stray cats that really needed that help. Our summer party is just around the corner on June 15th. And this is the perfect opportunity for everyone to step out of the weekly club meetings and get to know each other just a little bit better. Because while we all join with one common goal in mind, and that's to become a better public speaker, I'm certain you'll find stepping outside of the club offers you immense learning and leadership opportunities. Mountain Toastmaster.